Manchester United 1, Everton nil. Oh my goodness. Edinson Cavani, let's go. Oh my goodness. What an absolute screamer of a goal. We are through to the semifinal of the Carabao Cup. I am so happy right now. That game was so boring in the second half, but it was so worth it after that finish. 50 people watching with us right now. Everyone make sure to hit the like button. We are trying to get to 20 likes each video. 20 likes each video, 20 likes each video, 67 people, 70 people watching, 75 people watching. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Twitter, make sure to go to youtube.com/all for United and join us. Join us. It's actually 2-0. I don't know what I was saying. It's 2-0. I don't know what I was saying. 2-0. I forgot about Tony at the end. Yes, I got distracted. 2-0. 92 people watching, 9,800 people watching. Everyone, join us on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button. Whoever's on YouTube, let me know how many likes there are so far. We're trying to get to 20. But I'm going to start with Sean. Sean, what are your feelings about that game? How did you feel going forward?
For me, I feel like it's always a big game when you're in a cup competition because, ultimately what we older Manchester United fans, such as myself, really judge the club on is success. We're spoiled. We're used to success. We want to win cups. We want to win trophies. We want to stay ahead of those folks down the road. So anytime we get a win in a competition like this is a good thing. And I'll tell you what, the first 25 minutes was some of the most exciting that football I've seen all year. So I was hyped. I don't know how we did not score in those first 25 minutes. It was a travesty. I was disappointed Pickford wasn't playing because if that Joker was playing, we would have definitely got a breakthrough in the first 25 minutes. And then, like you were kind of mentioning, Timmy, in the second half, it was a kind of a snooze fest for me, to be honest with you, until El Matador, man like Tarzan, came through like a madman with a massive left foot blast. Got me out of the chair. I was screaming, going crazy. My dogs, my kids, everyone thought something done happened. I don't care because it's all wins. It's all good. Then Tony slots one away. Hopefully that gets him back firing, and we're good to go. 2-0. Let's go.
Yeah, no, that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful goal. I mean, I can't believe what I saw. I mean, that is what we bought him for, to drag us when we're down. And I agree with you, Sean. That first 25 minutes was absolutely amazing. I cannot believe we didn't get a goal. There's still 60 people who are on the stream right now. 66 people. Everyone make sure to hit that like button if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, go to youtube.com/all for United and hit that like button. We're trying to get to 20 likes. But yeah. No, yeah, round of Carabao energy drinks for me, Jacob O.C. says. Yes, phenomenal first 30 minutes, Stuart O'Hara says. I couldn't agree more. Absolutely amazing. Excellent performance, 000EBYGP says. I completely agree. Join us on youtube.com/all for United. I see you're on Periscope. Yeah, amazing. I mean, that first 30 minutes is the blueprint, I think. I wonder, Alan, I'm curious. I want to get your thoughts. What did you think about that first 30 minutes, and why do you think it died off, kind of quickly at the end of the day?
I think we started strongly, one of the strong points of today's game, but we couldn't get the goal. I guess Cavani had a pretty good chance in the first 10 minutes. And we were creating a lot of chances, but in between, we did miss a bit. Bruno and Van de Beek tried to do some good link-up plays, but in between, there was breakage. And then when you start creating those opportunities, but when we are not able to convert them, then you know that the other team are gonna hit you on the counter or come back with some opportunities. So that's what happened actually. So I'm pretty happy with today's win because now getting into the semi-final, it's a big relief. Now going into the next game, we have to start strongly like this. And by starting strongly, we'll be able to get early chances. And by converting these early chances, we'll be able to dominate the game and win the game at the end as well. And this really gives confidence to the backline too. When you start strongly and when you convert in the beginning, it really helps the backline. But today we didn't see that. But I'm pretty sure that moving forward, we'll definitely see that coming in too.
No, yeah, I completely agree. I'm going to add our guy, James Rich here. James, how you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. You?
Yeah, I feel great, bro. 51 people watching with us so far on all platforms. Everyone make sure to hit the like button. I want to anyone who's watching on YouTube, let me know how many likes we're at right now. Let me know how many likes we're at right now. My guy Jacob Odashi, let me know in the comments. I know you're a loyal guy. So, but James, let me know how you're feeling. I mean, what a game! I mean, we're through to a semifinal. Huge morale booster for the team. I thought, I want to get your thoughts on how you felt the players, managed that game, and what you saw that we can kind of take away into, the coming weeks.
I mean, I'm absolutely delighted about the result. To get to another semi-final. That's 2 years in a row now. It's sort of, it says a lot about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the route he's taken the squad down. I hope we've got the character to go further than last year, but that's still to be seen. But I was amazed by the first half performance, especially that first half an hour. I don't think we've started a game like that in years. It was incredible. I don't know how we weren't 2 or 3-0 up, but then you get towards sort of the 80th minute and the game's properly died down, and you're starting to get a bit worried that it's going to penalties and then anything can happen. But we showed great character to rally ourselves again, and we did what we do best, which is score late goals. But obviously, a really nice finish from Cavani got us out of jail a little bit, and then we had about 4 or 5 opportunities in the final 5 minutes to score on the counter attack. So I'm glad Martial got his goal as well. That'll do great things for his confidence, especially after his performance at Leeds. But yeah, you couldn't really ask for much more.
No, I completely agree. I was curious to know how I was going to ask how the boys thought Ollie managed the game. I think he did a great job today, if we're being honest. I think he managed this game very, very well. I think he made the subs at the right time. And I think that this was a really professional performance. We're not going to win every game. We're not going to score 6 goals in every game. That's not realistic, and it's not sustainable. Not sustainable at all. But these cagey type of games, these 2-0, these 1-0s, these are the games we weren't winning last year. You know what I'm saying? These are the games we were losing to Watford 2-0. We were losing to West Ham 2-0, Newcastle 2-0 or 1-0 last year. So this is, I think this is huge. I think this is a message that we can win cagey games and we can rotate at the same time. Sean, I want to get your thoughts on how you think, Ollie managed this game in particular.
Yeah, actually, I felt that he did well today overall. My biggest concern, once again, if I have one major criticism of Ollie today, and I understand why he's doing it to a degree, but eventually at some point, at some stage, Bruno's going to need to rest, because so much of our team with how we play it depends a lot on individual players making plays and individual brilliance. And I don't look at that as a slap against Ollie the way some people do, because that's how Jose coaches. When you look at it, when you see how Jose, he likes players that, he can sit back and do whatever, and then the players going forward can make things happen. And so for me, Bruno is the linchpin of that. I mean, he's the guy that's constantly trying to make things happen. He's lifted this team. And so for me, we cannot afford to have this guy get burnt out or to have a major injury because of just playing too much. I really feel like him and Marcus need some place where they can rest. And I feel like with what we have potentially in the league, just, again, I'm one of those delusional fans that thinks we should win every game and are going to win every game. So for me, I want to see us win the next 4 or 5 in the league straight, and really, instead of just having the gas talking about 21, be serious about it. Because if we win our next 4 or 5 straight in the league, then we can really start chatting. But if we have someone like Bruno go down, it's just it could really throw our team in chaos. So we just need to manage him better and make sure he doesn't get hurt.
No, I 100% agree. 33 people still watching with us. Make sure to hit the like button, people. Whoever's watching via YouTube, let me know how many likes there are right now, because I cannot see it. But I completely agree with Sean. I was shocked Bruno didn't get rested today, and I was shocked he didn't come off, because I didn't think he was having his best. I didn't think he was having his best performance in comparison to what he's been doing over the past few weeks. He's been on absolute smoke. This guy here says you're not beating Liverpool, lad. You must be an Arsenal fan. You must be an Arsenal fan. Yeah. He must be an Arsenal fan or a Liverpool. Yeah, literally no one cares. Like, nobody cares at all. We are in the semifinal. No complaints at all. I don't know what you're a fan of, but bro, welcome to our platform. I hope you're enjoying your time here. Alan, I want to get your thoughts on, what he's going to do now looking forward, because this midfield, I think all of our midfielders are playing really, really well right now. He has a he has a really tough job on his hands. Picking the best 2 or 3 out of those 6 every week. Bruno's obviously a lock, but then the other positions, it's kind of interesting. I don't know what he's gonna do. I wonder what you thought of Pogba and Matic today, and if they're gonna ever get a chance in the league.
I think those two had a good game today. Matic played well from the deep, anchored the midfield. I guess Pogba as well. He helped in moving the ball forward a bit more smoothly, and he was able to find the perfect pass as well. But it didn't connect. And but I think in the big games, I think for each and every game, Oli has a game plan, and Fred and McTominay suits for certain games, and Pogba, who's got a bit more mobility, suits for certain games. I think it varies game by game. And one thing in the preview, which I said, like Oli is rotating pretty much heavily this season, and that's not his fault. It's because we're having a lot of games that's coming up, so we need to protect the players. Like Oli had already suggested in the press conference, saying that he needs to protect Bruno moving forward. So he has to do that with all the other players as well. And he's doing that perfectly with midfield right now, rotating them, giving them game time under their belt is very important moving forward. And he's completely balancing it by giving them that game time. And now moving into the Leicester game, that's something we need to look at. Which midfield pair will he choose? And I think it's going to be Fred and McTominay itself, because those two are rested. But McTominay's got the groin injury, so I have a doubt over there. So there comes another headache. So since you got Pogba and Matic playing today, you get to see you got some options. So you keep on rotating them. So this rotation has really helped the midfield at the moment at United.
No, yeah, I 100% agree. 100% agree. Everyone, hit a like button if you, for who you think your man of the match was. If you think it was Tony Martial, let me know. If you think it was, Bruno. If you think it was Cavani, James, I want to get your thoughts on Anthony Martial specifically. He's been having a tough go of it. This year, if we're being honest, he hasn't been at his firing best. But I think today probably built a lot of confidence for him to come off the bench and get a goal and assist. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's done really well to pick himself back up, because obviously it wasn't an easy period for him. A lot of fans were getting on his back, calling for him to not be in the squad, which is going to have an effect on a player. And when you look at his general sort of just the way he looks on the pitch, he doesn't look like the sort of player that can shake off criticism easily. So I think to do that as well as he has, especially with the last 2 games, his performance against Leeds, despite not scoring, was phenomenal. And then to come off the bench and score not the crucial goal, but to score a goal in a game that was as tight as it was today, then I think it speaks the world of him. I really hope that we start to see the form that he showed not only last year, but his first season at United, where he's completely unstoppable, because I still think he's very much got it in him. It is very much a confidence thing, and hopefully this last couple of weeks has restored that confidence in him.
No, 100. I can't agree more with that. I'm really excited right now. On to the semifinal. We're looking at Spurs, who just beat Stoke City. Shocker there. They beat Stoke City today. We have 23 people watching. I see at least 4 likes. Everyone, get in the comments and share your thoughts on how you felt about the game. What you think we should be doing moving forward with the lineup and rotation. Ollie's on a really good run right now. Got to give him credit for that. I mean, we are winning some really crucial games. Obviously, Leeds a rivalry game. We win that. A cup quarterfinal. Really important, in my opinion, today to get a result. He played a very progressive team. It didn't end up being that much of a progressive game, but we nicked the result in the end. If we're being frank, I think we were the better team though. But there's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot to look forward to in this team. Yes, Stuart O'Hara says Tuanzebe was immense at right back, especially going forward. I want to talk about this back line. I think, this is the first time we've played that back 4 together, and they looked really, really sturdy. I thought Bailly, I was concerned about him. I talked about it pre-match. I was concerned about him. Obviously, a lot of people were saying I wasn't aware how serious Victor's back injury was, but he talked about how he was, been playing through an injury. But Bailly came in, did excellent in my opinion. And then I think Tuanzebe again was really, really solid back there. Sean, what did you think of the back line today?
Well, I mean, the thing is, for me, I love Eric Bailly, and this guy is, man, if anything, he's entertaining. And so the only thing about Eric Bailly is that he is destined to do a madness at some point. I don't know, a Cruyff turn in between three offensive attacking players in his own box, throwing his face right at someone's foot. I mean, he's just liable to do something crazy. If it wasn't for that, I mean, no one in our fan base, I don't believe, doubts the talent. And I don't know many people that don't like Eric Bailly. I mean, people just love him. We love to watch him. We love what he brings. We love his energy. He's big. He's fast. He's strong. He's good in the air. He's a great player. But all it takes is, the wind to blow the wrong way and him trip, and he's out for another 6 to 8 weeks. The injury prone thing has always set him back. But overall, I felt that today he played well. He ultimately almost decapitated Richarlison, which I'm sure a lot of neutrals enjoyed that, because a lot of people don't like Richarlison the way that guy flops around. I mean, he's the second best diver in Liverpool city limits outside of the guy that wears red, which we won't mention. But I'm going to say this. Bailly, I thought he played well. Tuanzebe out on the right. At the end of the day, I think that Tuanzebe, I don't see him to be the guy to really push AWB for that spot. I think that we have some other options we should look at there, but to fill in and give people a rest. And I agree with what you're saying about Victor. It goes back to even what Victor's coach in Sweden said, that he was being overplayed and had an injury. So ultimately, we don't know what some of these guys are playing through and dealing with. But we all know that Harry and Victor, they're not as bad as what people make it out. But they need someone beside them with that pace. And so hopefully for a while, it can be Eric Bailly and he'll stay fit. And if so, hey, listen, guys, if we're not leaking goals, we already know going forward we have world-class talent. So if we can shore up that back line, listen, we could come in for if we get a center back, especially in January, we could come in for a real challenge if we keep winning.
No, 100% agree. 100% agree. I thought you said it best. He's destined to do a madness. I mean, I was scared when he hit the floor when he challenged Richarlison and looked like he was going to come off holding his back, and I was just like, that's typical Eric Bailly. Fred Woodward here says Bailly is our best 1-versus-1 center back, something Maguire and Lindelof aren't great at. Yeah, he is definitely. His recovery pace is amazing, so that he can get himself out of jail. He's not as good.
He saved us in that game with that too. There was one time I believe Calvert-Lewin was basically through, and Eric ran him down, and that saved us.
I think when Maguire got dispossessed.
Yeah, that was it.
That point, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see. Ian Gillian says, I think the squad needs to look back at our 99 team and see what quality we had all over the park and the bench, then see what the players did when they came off the bench or started 11. The attitude was fantastic. That's what we need now, that team spirit and togetherness. I think Ollie is one of his best qualities is that he is bringing the team together. It's obvious that they're still fighting for him, despite, sometimes I think the mistakes he makes. They stick by him, and that's really something you got to appreciate. The Pogba thing, people after, Mariola's comments, people thought Pogba would down tools. I think Pogba's been playing amazing since that whole, debacle and, newspaper, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I think Pogba's showing that he likes Ali. He's fighting for Ali, despite whatever people outside of it are saying. But again, looking forward, guys, Who do we face next? Is it Leicester? I think we face Leicester next, right? In the league. Huge game for us. If we beat them, we jump past them into second place with a game in hand, I would believe, if I'm not mistaken. Huge opportunity for us. Alan, real quick, looking forward to that game. Do you think we have what it takes to get that big result?
Definitely we have. I think this game itself, you can build the momentum from here. Take this game as a confidence booster. And with this game, get into that game. Choosing the right team in and then going with the game plan. I think if it's our day, we'll definitely win the game. I think that's what United on their particular day, they can win against each and every other team. So I'm pretty confident about it, and I think Leicester's been showing some good results as well. So it's going to be a tough fixture, and I think it's away fixture. So yeah, we have good hope as well because of our good away record. And today again, Everton was away, and that too with a good 2,000 noisy Everton fans. That too, I was a bit concerned with those noises, especially whenever they took the corners and whenever we were in that point of taking shots towards the goal. I think it was some point of a disturbance, but I think the players themselves have acclimatized to such noises. I think it's because there are no fans at Old Trafford. I think they really want the fans to come back. So that's pretty surprising. We won at West Ham as well as Everton with fans in that stadium, and that's pretty good. And Leicester, I don't know. I think it's a tier 3, tier 4. I'm not sure in Midlands. So even if there's fans or not, I'm pretty confident going into that game.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. James, last comments here before we talk about who the man of the match is. Everyone, make sure if you're watching right now, we still have about 20 people watching. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for me if you're on YouTube right now. I can't see how many likes we're on. I can't see how many likes we are on, but the goal is to get to 20. So everyone right now, make sure to hit the like button. James, I want to get your thoughts on Donny van de Beek. Obviously, he's been hard pressed to find a game. But I thought he, even though he was on the left hand side, kind of out of position, I think he showed him. I think he, showed well for himself.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to say because the game didn't really suit him as much, so it's hard for him to get involved. But he showed what he does yet again. He's tidy in possession. He helped progress the ball forward. He's a big part of all the moves we had in the first half as well. So he also offers that threat in the box. We saw he had a couple of chances that were blocked and stuff like that. So I thought he did play well, definitely. I think there's still more to come from him. I don't think we've seen everything that Donny van de Beek has to offer at all, which is encouraging, isn't it? But yeah, good performance, and I'm hoping he can improve on that and get a bit more game time because he's sort of gone back into the dark under Solskjaer, hasn't he?
100%. I think this is definitely a confidence booster for him. I'm seeing right now, people are saying we have drawn City. We have drawn City in the Carabao Cup semifinals, and I love that. I actually enjoy that. That makes it all the more important for us to win that semifinal. If we can get over that hump and get to a final, we're gonna have so much confidence going forward. So much confidence going forward. City in the semis, bring it on. Honestly, Manchester Derby, Ali has won more games than he's lost against Pep. Just a fact. He beat Pep, 3 times last year? 3 times last year, home and away, and then he beat him in another cup competition. I can't remember what it was. But hey, we drew against them this year. We've proven we can play against them. I'm excited for that. I'm very, very excited for that. But real quick before we head out, I'll also player rating show right after this. So everyone who is watching, stay tuned with us. Stick with us. Right after this is going to be me and Semps doing the player rating show. Very exciting. Make sure to tune into who I think the man of the match is. But I'm going to ask the guys before we go real quick, Sean, who was your man of the match?
For me, it was a moment of the match. So for me, it's Cavani, El Matador. It was a beautifully, wonderfully taken goal, and it's one of those goals that lifts the team, puts us into a semifinal. And while we could look at, for me, there's some players that played well. I could say for the whole game, Eric Bailly played well. You had Axel out of position out on the right. I felt he played well, but for the moment, I'm going with El Matador.
Love it. Alan, who is your man of the match?
I think I'll go with Anthony Martial because of the goal and assist. So it's been a struggle for him after starting a new season of Premier League, and getting back into that goal scoring form is one of our most important things that we need to have moving forward. Because if Martial is firing cylinders, then moving forward, I think we're going to see a lot of goals coming in as well.
Very nice. James, who was your man of the match?
I think if Martial had been on the pitch longer, it would have been him. But I think Pogba also deserves a shout because that went very under the radar as one of his best performances this season, definitely. But I can't look past Cavani. I mean, I'm sure he had like 6 shots, 4 on target. So he's a constant threat to that Everton backline, which shouldn't be taken lightly. It's a very good defence, and he scored them in many ways. His movement again was sublime, and he easily could have had at least a hat trick today. So, he got the all important goal when we needed it most. So I'm going to go with Cavani.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I don't know how many likes we have on YouTube right now, but I hope we're at least up to 10 to 15. I can't see it. I see Stuart Harris says, hit the like button or Sean's going to rob your house. Very crazy comment right there. Man of the match, I'll go Cavani, says Jacob OC. Everyone, drop your thoughts on who the man of the match was in the comments. Hit a like if you think it was Cavani. Smash a like if you think it was Pogba. Smash a like if you think it was Tony Martial. So, guys, we're about to head out. 26 people still watching with us. Oh, I see another one. Matic, man of the match. Big part of why they look so solid. Very for a point, I think Matic had a really good game. But yes, guys, 30 people watching with us right now. Everyone make sure to stay with us. We're about to do the player rating show in less than 5 minutes. So make sure to hit that post notification. I'll share it on on Twitter as well. Make sure to hop on YouTube with us. Guys, it's been fun. We got another win. We move forward. We move forward to another important Premier League game against Leicester, second place above us. We have to win that game if we are serious about being in a title challenge against Liverpool. So important, but this is a great confidence builder. All of you guys, I will see you very, very soon. See you in 5 minutes, all right? Deuces.